Alright, hello everyone on YouTube. Let's get started with this matchup. It's on the PUP. On the PUP on mid-January. And here we have on the blue playing as the Askallad Dynasty Couch Tomato. Couch Tomato on Mongolian Heights. Beautiful stone in the back, a beautiful gold in the back, but the berries are in the front. Let's see, the stone may actually not be that important now. I don't think Askallad will go straight for the eco wing and fresh food stuffs, because fresh food stuffs is here. Reduce the cost to produce villagers by 35%. And it's on the TC. Alright, before we go too heavy on what's Askallad up to, let's go to the other side. Playing is pink. And Roos is Askallad. Went with two hunting no, just a house. A house looks like a hunting cabin. So house and hunting cabin. And yeah, going with scouts. Nothing too wild at the moment. Looking at the maps here, I like the back wood line here for Askallad. Very safe. I also like this one, which will allow some good walls in the case of losing the river. This gold is okay, but Bruce doesn't really take too much of the gold early on. I absolutely love this patch of deer and this patch of deer that Couch Tomato just didn't take. It's gonna be free bounty. Looking at the relics are very important in our last match between two HREs. Yeah, so we got 3 relics on each side. The sacred site is very far away from the TC. And this one is so close to Tomato's TC. Again, with the 2 resources in the front and 2 resources in the back. Well, let's see what the new House of Wisdom has. So for the Eco Wing, that's Fertile Crescent, reducing the cost of economy buildings and houses by 25%. It's a nice bonus, but may not be good enough to skip the other ones. Agriculture the same, improved processing the same. The Eco Wing, for the military wing we have Boot Camp, increases the health of all infantry by 15%. Composite bows, reducing the reload time of archers, making archers very powerful. And camel support. Camels increase the armor of nearby infantry by +2. This was already the way that it was. I don't think they changed the military wing too much, if at all, really. No, they did change it a little bit. They added composite bows here instead of camel shields. For the culture wing, we have preservation of knowledge, reducing the cost of all attack by 20%. This is a very good one if you want to go. Usually people would get this in Castle Age before. So I don't know. Okay, medical centers keep sealing units. That's good. And proselytization, converting units without the relic. Trade wing, traders return to the secondary resource. Armored caravans getting armor. I don't think this is a very good one. Because if they're getting attacked anyway, they're dead. And the 5 armor is a lot of armor though. And increasing the gold from traders and trade ships is insane. Oh, we're getting an offensive Kremlin! Kremlin can levy militia every 3 minutes to the capital town center. Plus, it's a wooden fortress, Slit's castle turret, and castle watch. Ooh, these berries here are gonna be denied. And tomato is not on stone. So Askallad seems from these changes to me. So you guys can comment and folks on Twitch, we can talk about it during the game. Seems to me like Askallad went from a very boom civilization that going to TC is always the best option, even on water maps, to a civilization where maybe going heavy on the military infantry in specific, might be the play to make. Oh, Kremlin getting a villager. It's gonna get another villager. All of a sudden, Couch Tomato doesn't have his mill and his berries anymore, but he has these ones with the hunt. Okay, I'd rather go for safety here in the sheep. I think this wood here. Oh, if you're Askallad, don't you just build like a range here somewhere? Alright, also, looks like Askallad is not going for the boars. The boars, of course. Ooh. Yeah, I totally missed the dock. Totally dock for Tomato. Watch Tomato getting that outpost up, but it's gonna be denied. And here are the militia. Militia. Oh, very good. Only lasts for 90 seconds. Okay, Couch Tomato in feudal age. You went with the you went to the with the culture ring, for preservation of knowledge. Oh, for being honest here, like I'm gonna start going military wing all in. Oh, Askallad is gonna be nasty, because now, what tax are you gonna get cheaper though? You get boot camp, and you're going range. You may be thinking camel archers. But if you have boot camp, you're going archers for sure, and they have a good amount of HP. They will get like 8 more HP, which is like 2 hits. Oh, preservation of knowledge now reduces age up cost. Oh, that counts as attack. Okay, I gotcha. It was my bad. Was my bad, yeah, and this is definitely worth it because it will take over 200 food, something like 220, and like 180 gold or something like 160 gold, something like that. So it really will pay for itself, and here are walls that will not get up. But he already has this tower here, and if he gets anything on this tower, arrow slits here would just destroy this wood line for Tomato. Couch Tomato can't really transition to this side here. This wood line is tiny and far away. Very aggressive game from Roos. Yeah, blacksmith at home would have helped. You have the resources as well. Getting extra damage on that archer against these bastards would have been a good play. Smith and range. Smith, the barracks and the range. Smith here for Askallad would also. But he can actually avoid getting the blacksmith, to be honest, because he already has siege engineering for free. So Askallad getting a ton of pressure, but Askallad behind on villagers. But he's gonna catch up if he starts killing the wood line. On Askallad will get a lot on the wood line, and this battering ram will definitely help clear out the towers. Tomato already has the gold. He needs the food to click up. Here's the blacksmith, and this blacksmith should get immediately ranged armor. Oh, arrow slits on the tower. Get back! Get back! Yeah, this ram will definitely get rid of at least one of these towers. Should, in theory, I guess. Okay, perfect for this ram. Ram will get that wall down. And while the ram is the focus of the fire from the tower, things are good. For Tomato, the Kremlin is still attacking the mill. Let's take a look at Askallad at home. He's got a hunting cabin on the river. Still didn't go to the deer. It's repairing the wall. What's he getting? He's getting... Okay, beautiful. Love the iron undermash stack here. A little bit too much fighting under the tower. The scouts is just... Why are you here with the scout? Tomato notices and goes immediately for Askallad's sheep. Askallad is just brought over. Yeah, and the spears do a beautiful engage on that scout. The scout would have done a really good job at taking out the ram. Here come horsemen. Horsemen, why not lancers? Doesn't have the gold, yeah. And this ram is dead, and there's no more army here for Tomato. Now Askallad can just start taking out villagers. You can take the gold here, but Tomato already has the gold. And Tomato already clicked on the military wing. So in 145, Couch Tomato will be in Castle Age. And Castle Age, of course, you get access to Castle Age units. So as Abbasid, you have insane spearmen. You now also have insane archers. That will also have the tech be a bit cheaper. Right, all of these stacks are a little bit cheaper because of the preservation of knowledge. This stack will also be a little bit cheaper, upgrading to veteran. No more wood here for Couch Tomato. Yeah, on the other side. Taking this tiny wood line. Also this tiny wood line, but all of this is not under pressure. Oh, Askallad's all over him now, but Couch Tomato has found a way. Yeah, apparently also got a dock up. So that's how Couch Tomato already has 600 food. Oh, these two outposts are gonna be good. How good are they gonna be? This Lancer is very powerful. Okay, the Lancer should die now that there's a Spearman here. In the meantime, so many villagers dead. Camel handling I don't think is a good attack here, given that there are no camels. Ooh, lots of archers here for both players. The knight! Oh, and there's a tower. If that tower goes up for Askallad, Couch Tomato will have to relocate. Yeah, sure, no army for Askallad. Tower's up, and here are horsemen with the scouts. Oh, this outpost won't go up! Good control here from Askallad, and very good attempt at an offensive game. Tomato now in Castle Age. Yeah, he's already going for composite bows, not going for boot camp. But those archers are gonna be Chad. Hey, move into opponent's base, so it is getting this tower here and these two towers here. Attack, move into your opponent's base. And this tower here denying the berries. These berries are also denied. The only thing holding Couch Tomato in this game is the dock. you tower this dock, then Couch Tomato doesn't really have much. Getting loads of... oh, he's getting camel riders in. Camel riders and archers. Sounds good to me. Sounds like a good army to me. Okay, these are villagers destroying the wooden fortress. Yeah, sure they'll get the wooden fortress down, but at what cost? Camels were free. Were they? I should read through those patch notes, shouldn't I? They're a very, very different game. Oh, and the trade wing spawns 3 traders. Oh gosh, oh that's awesome. Damn, are these archers fast? Oh, garrison the archers, garrison the archers. Okay, so the camels are here. Yeah, trading in 1v1 is BS. Yeah, it's a huge army for Askallad. If Askallad is... if Askallad is blacksmith, he could have rams, and rams here would win him the game. It's gonna be very difficult for Couch Tomato to defend this. Yeah, but we'll be getting men-at-arms here. Okay, Couch Tomato doesn't have any wood, so this doesn't really apply here. But this is overqueuing, that's for sure. And where does Couch Tomato have his... Okay, so gathering in the middle of the base. Okay, these archers might die to the camels. Great value from offered camels. They're not armored, are they? No, they're not armored. They come with 0 armor. And again, look at the food for Couch Tomato. It does really well to go into more expensive units, and yeah, he even has his archers upgraded for feudal age. These archers aren't really anything to write home about. The archers from Askallad. A very good micro here from Couch Tomato. He's gonna kill the Lancer. Oh, and Askallad moves in, but he doesn't have the rams to take out the structures. Couch Tomato might still survive here. Oh, these men-at-arms will take on the militia. Oh, and they're gonna die. Oh, they died by themselves as well. Ah, wrong building. Happens to the best of us. Askald's units are dying so fast. Askallad floating 1,000 gold, but no food. Only at the boar or anything around the map. Okay, Couch Tomato in a bit of a pickle though. I would get boot camp. Boot camp, not too important though. Okay, Couch Tomato can breathe a sigh of relief now. It's a large army for Askallad. 16 archers, 3 early knights. This house should get torn down. Alright, we got boot camp here. Look at the health on the men-at-arms. 178 with 5 ranged armor. These archers just are on a bit of a tough spot. And here are villagers for Askallad. Askallad will not get these wood villagers. Yeah, here's a mill. I really like this mill, by the way. Getting the hunt, diversifying the economy a little bit, and the villagers won't get past the men-at-arms here with the sword. Ambushed men-at-arms are really, really beautiful. With a scimitar-like weapon. Yeah, so still on feudal upgrades for the archers. Ooh, we are Askallad's archers. Oh, so look at that! Look at that! You could have kept fighting! You can keep going! All these knights don't have a chance! So much HP and so much armor! Hey, see ya, Couch Tomato. Have a good one. Askallad still... Like, it's in a decent position, but... Even... second DC here? Dude. Here, man. Here. On the boar, on the gold, on the wood. Yeah, no wood still for Couch Tomato. He's gonna have a tough time as soon as the stragglers... Not stragglers, but as soon as these ones end. Gonna have to, like, move maybe here. A little bit dangerous. Here would be... weirdly safer if he doesn't get spotted by the villagers. Hiding in plain sight, kind of a deal. Here come the men-at-arms of Couch Tomato. Ooh, when they've gotten this around, the archers are gone. They're under the Kremlin. The Kremlin is a lot of attack. And this fortress... Let's have what's the name of the attack? Arrow slits? Should say when you click here, or when you hover there, it should say the attack has. Okay, again, really getting the melee damage upgrade? Why not getting the melee armor? You're going high trade house. Oh, love it. Love it, and you don't want to get these lines here. Okay, so the early knights really doing a good job of cleaning up Couch Tomato's army. Such an aggressive game, though. And down go these sheep here. These ships will go down. And now Couch Tomato even outnumbers Askallad's military, and with a tech advantage. I don't think even the Kremlin is too safe. Here is Couch Tomato trying to put out this fire. Put out this fire already, and he really wants to put out this fire? Oh, huge attack! I would have liked to have seen this upgrade. This is still okay. This is still okay. Horseman. Blacksmith upgrades are for nerds. Yeah, if only you had a blacksmith. If only you had a blacksmith. The Scenting cabin right now really is a farm cabin. For the bushes, I guess. Ooh, the dock. Ooh, everything is down here. I thought... Oh, Couch Tomato wasn't here defending this. Okay, so Askallad has the water, but Couch Tomato now... Great Mangi's on the field. So any archer attempts should be destroyed. And the tower... what? Are they attacking the tower? I really like the addition of the crossbowmen instead of the archers. Recognizes the knights. Ooh, here's a raid. Okay, they're veteran horsemen, but they still don't have the blacksmith upgrades. Being veteran beats no upgrades. They still have the added HP. Oh, good raid though. Good raid. And now Couch Tomato doesn't have... Oh, Couch Tomato... Couch Tomato really needs to make do with this army. And here are horse archers. Ah, they're dead. They die as soon as they close in. There's a mosque up, presumably to get the relics. Tomato. Okay, here we see two horsemen trying to make a dash, mad dash for the mangonels. Won't work though. The siege is very, very good. And Askallad is trying to raid Couch Tomato out of this game. It's raiding under the under the TC. He's gonna lose his units, and there's spearmen there. Ah no! Retreat! Retreat! Yeah, sure, you killed his army, but how much more army did you lose that you didn't have to? And in the meantime, Couch Tomato started cleaning up. And Askallad sees this and beeline to it. Okay, the medical centers doesn't make sense at this point, so I don't think Couch Tomato they could or should get it. Really like horse archers. Oh, you don't see it? It's a large army though. He tries to escape. Couch Tomato tries to escape. No cigar here. Ooh, two villagers make it. Two villagers make it, but in the meantime, here are 9 more villagers repairing the Kremlin. The Kremlin goes up again. No, they're not repairing the Kremlin. Oh, throwing a keep! Throwing the keep and the army's out of position. Oh, please, please go to your side of the river. Oh, you gotta force a fight with the armies here. Okay, Couch Tomato sees that, so he's going in with the mangies. Where's the ram? The ram is at the base. Yeah, I think the keep would have won the game. Oof. Sure, all 9 survived, but Askallad still has a stone for another one. Going with the wooden fortress, but like, these villagers are dead. Askallad can take it. He has a huge economy. He's got 3,800 food in the bank. He just has to figure out the way to take out the men-at-arms here. 178 HP on these men-at-arms. This is insane. Going in with horse archers. Sure, horse archers are a good unit. Okay, one of the mangies is down. A lot of attacks on the villagers as well. Oh, the villager's repairing the mangi! The mangi's gonna survive! Yeah, the mangi does survive. Yeah, the Kremlin... Yeah, the militia could be used. Kremlin has been revived. Wooden fortress here wouldn't hurt. Stopping the trade if Couch Tomato does decide to. Ooh, this is a fairly large army, but so is Askallad. Oh, militia costs food? Notice that either. Yeah, they do cost 100 food, yeah. 100 food for 6 militia doesn't sound bad. Still think the trade thing still better. So much deer. Spawns deer every 45 seconds. So much deer. Here we go with stables now for horsemen and knights. Perfect. Ooh, defensive keep. Askallad really needs to figure out a way to stop this mass. Okay, palisade wall stopping this section of the economy from being destroyed. Finally, Couch Tomato can breathe a sigh of relief, but wouldn't you want to go if you're Couch Tomato? He already has fresh foodstuffs, right? So they cost 32 food. Go second DC. Go second DC. This zone is safe. Get like 10 villagers. You're good. Two rams? Two rams get destroyed by the villagers without too much of a hassle. Ooh, big raid! Big raid from Askallad. Big raids everywhere. Ah, Couch Tomato, this is not the way. You're gonna lose your army. And losing your army really is the death. Because you can't replenish your army as fast as Askallad can. Oh, good save! Good save! Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, this is great. You lost one villager that whole time. Oh, what a play. Yeah, sure, the whole army's dead, but the keep will clear the rest. Villagers going right after this Smanganel. I think this raiding party already worked its magic. Aren't these berry bushes like on the influence of the mill? They may not be. More palisade walls. Ah, there goes the army of Tomato. Couch Tomato really in a very tough predicament.
Better than that.
He was still going. Attacking the keep was a huge mistake. He needed to maintain his mass. His men-at-arms were too good. Okay, now we have archers, and these archers are going to be very good. They have 125 attack speed. The horse archers have 212. DPS-wise, it's this that we're seeing right now. Another raid. Going for the sacred. Do you have a blacksmith now? You do! You have 3 smiths. 0 upgrades, though. Oh, look at this villager, hoping in the corner of the world that she survives. I would repair this Kremlin, to be honest. Like, it's... like, with that pressure in the center area, tactically, it makes sense. Yeah, and Tomato now resigned. Wow, what a game. What a game.